Welcome to Creator Systems AI, the show that takes viral YouTube growth advice videos, runs every claim through real data, and delivers blunt verdicts.
Today's source is a long-form Faceless channel tutorial by a creator who says he earns $30,000 to $40,000 a month and helped his own mother monetize a channel in 3 videos.
The claims pile up fast in this one. Account age, AdSense rules, monetization thresholds, video length, topic strategy. So let's move through every single one.
First claim out of the gate. Account age does not matter at all for algorithmic trust. The video says a channel from 2006 performs exactly the same as one created yesterday, and you should never overpay for an older account just because of the year.
That is a pretty bold statement, and the data pushes back on it pretty hard.
Multiple sources tracking YouTube's recommendation behavior show that aged channels carry lower algorithmic risk scores by default, and that channels operating without policy violations for several years are treated differently in recommendation queues than freshly created accounts.
There's also an analysis of YouTube's trust score mechanics that found Gmail accounts under 6 months old are flagged as disposable by the system, and that channel creation date is one of several signals feeding into early distribution.
Now, to be fair, the video does have a kernel of truth buried in there. Account age alone is not a magic ranking factor, and the content itself matters far more than the account's birthday.
Right, but there's a meaningful difference between age is not the only factor and age does not matter at all. Those are very different statements, and the video makes the stronger, flatly wrong one.
Account age does contribute to algorithmic trust signals. It is not irrelevant. And blanket advice to treat a brand new account identically to an aged one is not supported by the evidence.
Practical takeaway. If you are buying an aged account, the year alone is not worth a huge premium. But do not assume age means nothing, because the platform's own behavior suggests otherwise.
Next up, the video claims that forming an LLC lets a creator legally hold 2 AdSense accounts, one in their personal name and one in the LLC's name, and states there is nothing illegal about that.
This one is a significant misread of AdSense's actual terms of service, and it matters a lot, because acting on it could get accounts terminated.
Google's AdSense terms, which are publicly filed and verifiable, state directly that each person may only maintain 1 AdSense account under the same payee name.
A business entity, like an LLC, can hold its own AdSense account. That part is accurate. But the moment that LLC is under your direction or control, Google's own policy language flags the combination as multiple accounts and explicitly states those accounts are subject to termination with earnings forfeited.
The video frames this as a clean, legal setup. In practice, Google checks for patterns, shared devices, shared management, overlapping tax information, and the policy risk is real.
The LLC loophole, as described, contradicts Google's AdSense terms of service, and following that advice, as stated, puts accounts at genuine risk of termination.
A legitimate, separate legal entity can hold its own AdSense account, but treating that as a personal second account you control runs directly against the rules. Consult a legal or tax professional before structuring anything like this.
Moving on, the video states that reaching 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours gets a channel into the YouTube Partner Program and monetized. That was the standard for a long time, but there's a critical update here.
As of August 2026, YouTube has actually doubled its watch hour threshold for new monetization applicants that take effect February 1st, 2027.
TechCrunch reported just 2 weeks ago that creators now need at least 8,000 qualified watch hours over the past year, not 4,000, to start earning from ads on the platform.
The subscriber threshold of 1,000 still applies, but the watch time bar has been raised significantly, and the video gives creators the old number as if it's current.
It is also worth noting that the video mentions students getting monetized in as few as 9 to 20 days, which may have been true in specific niches with very high watch time videos. But the new threshold makes that timeline even harder to hit.
Not because the 4,000-hour figure was ever wrong historically, but because it's out of date right now, and anyone acting on it will be unpleasantly surprised when they apply.
Check YouTube's official help center for the current requirements before building a monetization timeline. The rules changed very recently and will likely keep evolving.
Now, here is a claim that's more nuanced. The video says making videos longer than competitors gives a channel an unfair algorithmic advantage because YouTube pushes the content that keeps viewers on the platform for the longest period of time.
There is a real mechanism here, but the video oversimplifies it in a way that could actually hurt new channels.
It is true that longer videos, specifically those over 8 minutes, unlock mid-roll ad placements and can generate higher RPM. A research analysis by Little Dot Studios found that ultra-long videos often earned more views and higher revenue per 1,000 views than shorter ones.
But that same research noted that from late 2024 into 2025, the average length of YouTube's most popular videos dropped by about 21%. And ultra-long-form viewership tanked after a significant algorithm update in January 2025.
More importantly, YouTube's own creator liaison has confirmed that the platform prioritizes viewer satisfaction and retention, not raw duration. A 6-minute video with strong retention beats a 20-minute video that hemorrhages viewers halfway through.
So the advice to make videos longer than the competition is only valid if those longer videos actually hold attention. Padding a video to beat a competitor's runtime and then losing the audience at minute 3 is actively counterproductive.
Longer videos can absolutely yield higher RPM and more algorithmic distribution, but only when retention holds. Length without quality is a trap, not a strategy.
Aim for the right length for the content, not an arbitrary multiple of whatever competitors are posting, and watch the retention graph obsessively.
Next, the video argues that YouTube always shows a new video to the hardcore fans of that niche first. Meaning, if those fans have already seen the exact topic a competitor covered, they will have zero reason to click on a copycat video.
This one actually holds up, and it's consistent with how YouTube's distribution model is documented to work.
Multiple analyses of YouTube's recommendation engine confirm that when a video is uploaded, the algorithm tests it with a small, relevant early audience first. Effectively, the viewers most likely to care about that topic.
If that audience has already consumed the identical topic from another channel, engagement signals will be weak. Low CTR, poor retention, and the algorithm will not expand distribution further.
The video's framing that supply and demand operates at the video topic level, not just the niche level, is actually a solid model of how this works in practice.
Copying a competitor's exact video topic one for one is a documented path to low performance, because the most likely early audience has already satisfied that demand.
Use outlier videos from competitors as a signal about demand, but always bring a different angle, a different audience, or a fresh format, never a straight copy.
Last claim, and it is the most strategically interesting one in the whole video, the topic transfer method. The argument is that taking a winning video topic from one niche and adapting it for a completely different audience is one of the most powerful ways to get views on a new channel.
The example in the video is a strong one, a "why you wouldn't last 24 hours in medieval times" format that got millions of views. Then the same concept applied to a dog's perspective and hitting 50,000 views on a new account.
This tracks with how YouTube's own algorithm development has trended. YouTube updated its systems to track how niche topics spread across different fandoms and interest groups, which is literally the mechanism that makes topic transfer viable.
The underlying logic is sound. A proven topic format has demonstrated audience demand. Moving it to a new audience creates fresh supply without competing directly against the original. The algorithm has no preference for the original channel. It cares about viewer response.
Content strategy research consistently backs this up. The same core idea, reframed for a different audience, can outperform entirely original concepts because the demand signal already exists.
The topic transfer method is a legitimate, data-consistent content strategy, not just a guru talking point.
Hunt for outlier performing formats in niches adjacent to the one being built. Then find the audience that has not seen that concept yet. That gap is real and exploitable.
The source video has some genuinely useful strategic advice buried inside it. The topic transfer concept and the logic about not copying competitors one for one both hold up under scrutiny.
But it also contains some seriously misleading information, especially on AdSense account rules and the monetization threshold, that could cost creators real money or get accounts banned if followed as stated.
The pattern here is common in this space. Solid niche strategy intuition wrapped around outdated or legally questionable infrastructure advice, all packaged with coaching upsells. Take the strategy, verify the rules independently.